Hello everybody, my name is Maureen Grosvenor. I'm an Inspiring 50 2018 winner, and it's an absolute privilege to spend some time with you today. I wanted to talk today to you about technology and why I see it as a rockstar career for women. Today's talk is going to be aimed at entry-level career people that are wanting to get into the tech industry or are in the early stages of their career. I thought I'd start off with a quick introduction of myself. I'm currently a director at a company called Grow Club, which is a business I founded with my husband, Dr. Kevin Lubby. We are tech entrepreneurs and provide specialized consulting services to our customers all over the world. I have been a tech entrepreneur since I was 16 when I started my first small business. And I am now in my 34th year of my technology career. I'm a mentor and motivational speaker. And as I mentioned, Inspiring 50 winner 2018. It's an organization that has presented, it's an initiative that has presented so many wonderful opportunities to meet great women. So I encourage you to take every opportunity to network and to see where the road leads. I'm also a finalist in the South African Standard Bank Top Women Awards this year and last year, and I was a judge at Africa Tech Week in 2019. I have also had the privilege of climbing and summiting Kilimanjaro. That was last year on Women's Day. I climbed with Professor Tuli Madonsela, Track for Mandela and Caring for Girls. I'm also a job creator, and on a personal note, I'm a wife, mother, dog lover, hiker, CrossFit slave, complete food addict, and I've done a little bit of writing. Below is my social media handles. You're welcome to reach out to me on any of them if you have further questions. As I mentioned, this is geared for the entry-level career woman, but I would be happy to address any questions that you may have if you are more advanced in your career and you wanted to get a different kind of mentoring. So why technology? Well, first of all, it's an exciting and challenging industry to be part of. It's trend-setting and it's a future-defining industry. No 2 days are the same. It's incredibly lucrative. The more you study, the more you learn, the more experience that you get, the more valuable your skills will become, and the more money that you can earn. What I find the most attractive about this career is that you can work almost anywhere in the world. Now, I know with 2020 and COVID, it forced most people to work from home, to work remotely. I've been doing that for most of my life. And what I find is that it allows you the flexibility of having your family time and your work time in a much more comfortable setting. It's easy to make your work fit into your family time and not the other way around, trying to get your family to fit into your work time. As you can see, there's a photo at the bottom, and this is a picture of us almost at the top of Kilimanjaro last year. The sun had just risen. We had been climbing the mountain for a couple of hours since about 11 p.m. the night before, so we were very tired. And we knew we still had about 4 hours left to walk. And I turned around and this was the scenery behind me. And I compared my career, and in fact, anybody's career, to this exact moment. It's really tough and you find yourself in a lot of challenges on the way up. And you've got to just keep going. You can never give up. And if you want to understand where you've come from, all I had to do was look behind me on this particular day. Not only did I see the sun rising, I saw the clouds, I was above the clouds, and I'd seen how far I'd actually come and that I was almost there, and it motivated me to keep going. So I wanted to use that analogy to you today. The other big point is that we need more women in this industry, and that's a very, very important fact. So historically, technology and engineering have been a male-dominated industry, a male-dominated career. In 2014, a survey by the Joburg Centre of Software Engineering practitioners revealed that only 21% of ICT jobs were held by women. And 6 years later, the landscape hasn't changed really. If we look at the top IT and technology companies across the globe, names like Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Larry Ellison, and Mark Zuckerberg naturally spring to mind. But what's much less publicized are people like Susan Wojcicki. She's the CEO of YouTube, and all of us use YouTube, but not many of us have heard of her. We've heard of Meg Whitman. She used to be the CEO of HP and is also heading up a number of IT technology companies in America. Ginny Rometty, head of IBM. They are equally defining names, and they've changed the world, and they're synonymous with innovation. But if we look at the stats, it's surprising that these female names are not as famous. The IT industry should be promoted as an equal opportunity industry, and the promotion of these names would have been a good place to start. So I just want to reiterate that there's a lot of women out there that are changing the world in tech. You just don't always hear about them, unfortunately. So studies have shown that women are generally more tuned into team dynamics and excel at multitasking. Combine this with IT essentials such as problem-solving skills, critical thinking, and creativity, it could be argued that women are perfectly suited for careers in technology. Not encouraging women in IT means we are limiting the opportunity to mine that untapped female potential and discover the next tech genius. I want to talk to you also about developing your own voice. So I think my main advice to women establishing their career, it doesn't just have to be in tech, it's my advice for any young person starting out, is that you should not try and emulate the characteristics of your male counterparts to feel that that's your path to success. Be unique. Embrace your womanhood with a no tolerance approach to any discrimination. And I cannot emphasize that. Have a no tolerance approach to any discrimination. Each of us need to develop our own voice. We can be firm but empathetic. We can be caring and we can be generous, but we can still demand high standards. Women can empower each other by setting an example and supporting one another. Support the people, the women in your teams, in your families, in your communities. That support, you never know, could be so valuable to somebody who just needed that extra push, that extra bit of advice, or that extra, you know what, I've been there, I can help you. It's crucial for us to overcome barriers and stereotyping. Be as direct as possible and deliver results regardless of your gender. It's taken a 34-year career for me to only really realize that now. It takes a bit of practice. It takes a few wrong turns. But when you feel your inner voice speaking to you loudly about something, don't not say something, don't not do something. Follow your voice. So I wanted to talk about what career paths there are, and I've literally skimmed the iceberg here with this list. But for the entry-level people, these are the kind of jobs that you could forge your careers with: project management, solution architect, software developer, a business analyst, an ethical hacker, cybersecurity specialist, cloud architect, and many, many more. And the technologies that you can use those skills in, you've got artificial intelligence, you've got ERP, which is Oracle, SAP, Dynamics. You can delve into the mobile app world, web applications, the Internet of Things. The Internet of Things is a huge thing at the moment and will be for a very long time, building technologies that work on devices that connect all of us, infrastructure, gaming, and many, many more. The world is your oyster. So what do you need? So what I want to start off with first is it's not really a prerequisite anymore to have a computer science degree in machine language. That is a completely intimidating thought. To get into the ICT industry now, it's so dynamic that a relevant diploma with the right attitude and aptitude will get you into this job sector. We need more innovative new ideas and skills in South Africa, and it's becoming less about qualification and more about innovation. There's a plethora of jobs that did not exist 5-10 years ago. We can just contemplate the endless possibilities of how the world will change in the next 10 years. While fields such as cybersecurity, social media, mobile development, all of that continue to grow, there are untapped industries such as blockchain and artificial intelligence that are emerging and expanding. So the future is limitless, and there's no shortage of space for women. It's important in any career that you're in is that you must have the right attitude to persevere. You need to stand out, be a trailblazer, an innovator. People need to notice what you're doing, that you are not part of the herd. They need to see you as somebody that's bringing that X factor to their organization. You need to have a constant willingness to study and learn, and especially in the tech industry, it changes every day. This is not a place where you go and study and you continue to get experience and that's the end of the story. This is something where even after 34 years, there's not one day that goes by that I don't need to learn and open up my mind to learn a new technology. It is changing by the minute, and that's what makes it so exciting. So you've always got to have that willingness to study and to learn. Have respect and humility. You must be prepared to do anything. When you're starting at the bottom, be prepared to help anybody on your team. Be prepared to do a whole range of jobs. It doesn't even have to fit into your job description, but if it's part of the project, if it's going to help the team, if it's going to get to the end result or the end goal and make you and your team successful, be willing to do that. And always respect the people around you and do it with gratitude. Every opportunity that you get, consider it and take as many of them as possible. You never know where your opportunities are going to lead to. If that's the one bit of advice, people who miss opportunities will at the end of their career go, but why did that person achieve this and I didn't? It's because they took the opportunity. Don't let opportunities slip by you. Keep your eyes and ears open. Use this network, this Inspiring 50 network. Use other networks that you have access to and the privilege of having access to while you're going through your career. And look out, be alert, listen to what people say. Always make sure that you open yourself up to opportunities that are coming your way. My hero and the hero of many people in South Africa, Nelson Mandela. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. My philosophy has been since I started, never ever give up, and always find a way to achieve your dreams. I want to end with a note to say, seize the day. Make sure that you use your career, use the opportunities, you use your teams to make the most of what you can be. Live your potential. Remember to keep work-life balance. Family is important, but make sure that you stay motivated, encouraged, and achieve as much as you possibly can. You have all the potential in the world. There's no reason why you cannot get to the top of your field. Thank you once again for listening to me and your time. I'm really grateful, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of 2020 and that it's as successful as the rest of the year has been. Thank you.